first and foremost, I just want to say Happy New Year. It is 2020. I can't believe it's 2020. When I was like back in like 2007, I used to think in 2020 we're gonna have like flying cars and all kinds of crazy technology, but it's just crazy to think that it's already 2020. Really crazy. But anyways, so in today's video I will be talking about certain things that I feel like Congolese people should leave behind in 2019, and it's some of these topics will, you know, just all Africans in general, I feel like should leave behind in 2019. Really, Chance? Alright, so anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna talk about certain things that I feel like our Congolese people should leave behind in 2019. And I have the list right here on my phone of all the things. There's about like 18, I don't know, maybe like 13 of them. Let me see. Let me go on my phone and check. There is 18 points that Congolese people should leave behind in 2019. So anyways, before we get into the video, I just want to say a little disclaimer. I don't want a lot of people to take offense to this or to feel like I'm attacking. None of that. This is honestly just for fun. You know, I want you to laugh along with me. I want you to even put in your input. You know, at the end of the video or during the video, you can leave a comment in the comment section bar below as to what else you think Africans or Congolese people should leave behind in 2019. And if some of you guys still do this in 2020, that is you. Do you, boo. I'm not gonna, you know, hate you for doing what you do. This is honestly just for fun and, you know, just a little thing, because some of this stuff I still do, to be honest. Like you know, some of the things I'm gonna mention, I'm gonna point out like I still do it because I need to work on myself. You know, I feel like a lot of us has to work on ourselves. We have to, you know, better ourselves. So yeah, that's a little disclaimer. Again, I don't want you guys to take offense to this video. This is just for fun. You know, just enjoy the video with me. If you do take offense to it, I do apologize in advance. But once again, leave a comment in the comment section bar below as to what you guys think Africans or Congolese people should leave behind in 2019. So without further ado, let us go ahead and get into the video. Alright guys, so let us go ahead and jump into it, starting with number 1. This is so big, not only within the Congolese community, but within Africans. Jealousy. You guys, the jealousy is just ridiculous. Like, I feel like we just have to learn how to support each other. We have to learn how to be there for each other. And you see someone get a new car, you know, you're happy for them, but at the same time you feel a little bit jealous or whatever. But anyways, I feel like jealousy is something that let us live it in 2019, okay? Hypocriticism is number 2. Hypocriticism. Like, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna talk about me like behind my back. You don't like me, you don't like certain things about me, and then you're not gonna communicate that with me. You see me in person and you're gonna act all like, you know, so happy to see me, giving me a hug and like, hey girl, it's been forever, how you doing, I miss you. But like, really, you're not happy to see me. You're talking crazy things behind my back. And I feel like that is just so big within the Congolese community, the hypocriticism. And that is one of my biggest pet peeves, is hypocriticism. I do not like hypocrite. Like, I do not like people that are hypocrites. And I did mention this in my video, my very first video that I posted on my channel, talking about 25 things about me, and I mentioned it that I hate hypocriticism. Like, I just really don't like that. I'm the type of person, if I have beef with you, if I have a problem with you, if you did something to hurt me, I'm gonna confront you about it. You know, we're gonna deal with that situation. I'm not gonna just hide it and then when I see you act like everything is all good when you did something to hurt me. Or if I did something to hurt you, I want you to come out and tell me. You know, don't talk about me behind my back and then when you see me in person, we act like everything is cool between us. Like, that is just something that is one of my biggest pet peeves, and I don't like it. And let's leave it in 2019, okay? So, all right, number 3. Gosh. Okay, so number 3 is gonna be showing up late to church. So this, once again, goes out to every Africans, honestly. Not only the Congolese people. Oh, and let me just take a pause. Let us pause. For those of you that don't know, I am Congolese. Obviously, I would not be making this video if I'm not Congolese. So I was born in Congo, left the Congo when I was 5 years old, moved to Zambia for about a couple of years, and then moved to the US. So I am from Congo. I am Congolese, proud Congolese, and so as you know, I'm from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and obviously I've seen this a lot. I mean, Congolese people are everywhere, and like Africans are everywhere. So I've seen this a lot. I'm not saying this. I don't want people to be like, oh, you left Congo when you were 5. How would you know all of this? Well, guess what? I grew up around Congolese people. Even though I left Congo when I was 5, I grew up around Congolese people. So, I've noticed this type of thing. So, yeah, showing up late to church. Guys, can we have respect, when it comes to the house of God? I understand, a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I worked on Saturday, I worked overnight, I'm too tired to go to church, or I'm gonna show up at this time. Like, can we just, how you have to show up early, like on time to work? Let us do the same thing when it comes to church. Let us just, once again, have respect, guys. So yeah, let us leave that in 2019. Or if you're having trouble with that, work on it in 2020. Majorly showing up late to events. This goes to Africans in general. Like, when it comes to parties and events, can we just like respect the time? And like, you can show up late, but don't like overdo it to a point where you're walking in as like the event is like people are starting to clean up and like putting the food away and stuff like that. Like, let us just have respect for like the person that invited you and show up on time. I understand a lot of people want you to, you want to show up late so people can look at your outfit, what you got going on. You're like walking in last or whatever, but nah, like it's like, you come on, like, what's the fun in showing up late to events? Like, you've missed most of the fun part, like, anyways, let's leave that in 2019. Oh, and going back to the whole thing with showing up late to church, I've experienced a lot of times where like, people would show up late to church as the pastor is like closing in on his sermon. It's like you missed. The thing with me when it comes to church, my favorite part of church is the preaching, the worship, and the songs, the worship songs and the praise songs. Those are my favorite part when it comes to church, and I would really hate to miss those parts, when it comes to church. Like, I want to be in time for me to encounter, a closer relationship with God and enjoy the moment, All right, I think we are at number 5. Congolese aunties staring you down when you walk into a party. Like, staring you down, literally looking at you up and down until you say hi. Or if you don't say hi to them, you're like super disrespectful. They're sitting down at a party, staring at you down, and then when you approach them to say hi, oh, hi hon, how are you? Like, just like all of a sudden a big smile is on their face and they're, hugging you and greeting you, but like as you're walking into the party, they're just kind of like looking at you up and down. That I've experienced a lot of that, and it just makes me so uncomfortable because I'm like, oh my goodness, like, do I have something, like, am I dressed wrong? Am I like, do I have something on my face? Like, are my shoes not, like, am I not dressed appropriate or something? Like, please, Congolese aunties, please don't do that. Let's leave that in 2019. Like, don't stare someone down, just don't look at the person. Like, like, there's just been a lot of like, or like when I walk into a party and like, if I don't say hi to every auntie or every uncle in the party, it's like I'm rude, I'm not respectful, so it's like, and I do try my best to say hi to as many aunties as I can, but if I don't get the chance to say hi to you, it's not me being disrespectful, it's just me waiting for the right moment for me to come and say hi to you. Like, as a party's going on, I don't want to be walking through, saying hi, people like all eyes on me or whatever. But yeah, so please, Congolese aunties, let's not stare at people like that, just like with a look. Like, I'm sorry, maybe that's your look, but until they say hi to you and then you're like, oh, hi hon, how are you? You're like all smiles and whatever. But anyways, number 6, the DJ playing the music so loud. Like, the DJ can play the music loud, but when it's like so loud to a point where you can hear the music vibrating like on the walls, and like you cannot hear the next person next to you, you can't talk with the person next to you, that is just so loud, you know, until like, I don't know, like every time I've had to walk into like a party and like there's like this, the table that everyone is avoiding is where the speakers are, you know, are located, and you don't want people to like avoid certain tables. Like, you just want to balance out the music, you know, where people can still talk to each other and communicate, and at the same time enjoy the music that is being played. Number 7, once again, are DJs playing the clapping sound. Can we leave that in 2019? Like, I'm sorry, when it comes to like the fake claps, because like they'll put the fake claps, and like especially when there's not a lot of people at the party, when there's only like a couple people at the party, and like they'll be done clapping, and then that clapping sound will go on for like literally 15 minutes, or like not 15 minutes, I'm exaggerating, we'll probably go on for like 5 seconds or something, like, and it's just kind of like awkward, just kind of sitting there waiting for the clapping to be over, or the sirens to be over, like woo, woo, like the sirens and the clapping, you're just like waiting for the DJ to turn it off. Like, all right, can we go on now? But anyways, number 8, not supporting upcoming artists and businesses. We have to support. I feel like this just generally also goes out in the Black community, you know, supporting each other's businesses. The way we're gonna support these huge businesses, these huge brands, Louis, Gucci, whatever, like, let us do the same when it comes to our businesses within the Black community, within the African community, within the Congolese community. Let us support businesses. Let us support the artists that are trying to do something for themselves, that are trying to become big. You know, if they want you to buy their album, share it on iTunes, or, you know, on your social media. Like, you know, let us just support each other. Let us uplift each other, you know. That is another thing that we need to start doing when it comes in 2020. You know, let us live not supporting each other in 2019, you know. Another one is number 9, bargaining for small businesses, or the businesses within, for the businesses within the Congolese community to lower their price. So as you all know, I'm also like a makeup artist on the side. I do makeup for like special events, weddings, just any special events. I do makeup. DreyLukamabeauty. You can follow my Instagram page. It is listed on the bottom below, DreyLukamabeauty. I am now located in Detroit, so if you know of anyone here in Detroit that wants their makeup done, let them know to contact me. But anyways, so I've had a lot of moments where I've went to do makeup, and like a lot of people wanted me to lower my price, and it's like, I can't lower your price for you, and then the other person I'm like charging a huge amount. Like, it's just not fair. And at the same time, it's like, you have to support this business. Like, I want my makeup business to grow. Why do you want me to just lower the price? Like, that's not how it works, you know. Like, makeup is not cheap, you know. I need, like, all the money that I get from my makeup is to reimburse my makeup, you know, stuff, you know, to buy new brushes or to buy new foundation. Like, it is not cheap at all. So anyways, can I help you? Don't. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so like a lot of people will ask me to like lower my price, and it's just like, the price that I have set for my business is the price that is set. Like, don't ask me to lower my price, because it's not happening. So I feel like bargaining for businesses to lower their prices should be left in 2019. Okay, let us move on to 2019. If the person say maybe her product is $50, pay $50. Don't be like, oh honey, you know, like, you know, I have kids I have to feed, and I haven't been working a lot. Can you just put like 25? Would you go to a Gucci store and ask them to lower their price? No, you wouldn't. So have respect for someone that is trying to start a business, and not ask them to lower their price. Anyways, number 10, back again to the whole showing up late to church, showing up to church whenever you feel like it. Like, you wouldn't show up to work whenever you feel like it. So again, let us live that in 2019. Showing up to church when you feel like it, you know. Go to church to feed your soul, you know, to feed, you know, for your spirituality, you know, to have a close relationship with God, like I said earlier in my video. So when it comes to showing up to church whenever you like, I feel like a lot of people within the Congolese community tend to do that, and that is just, to me, really, really disrespectful in the eyes of God. All right, education over God. Okay, so yeah, so education over God, you guys. As much as important as important as education is to you, let God be also. Like, honestly, if you put God ahead of your education is gonna be, it's gonna work out. You know, you'll graduate, you'll get that diploma, you'll get that degree. You know, just put your education. Just don't put your education over God. You know, let us live that in 2019. You know, just in general, put God before everything in life, and everything in life, I promise you, will work out. You know, will work out. Just have God be the center of your life. So I see that a lot within the Congolese community, where a lot of people put education over God, and it's sad. You know, as in, like, to school is more important, but hey, come on, without God you wouldn't even be at that point in life that you are. So it's all about you know, thinking. Like, it's all about I feel like, to me, that's common sense. Like, why would you put education over God? So that is something I feel like us as Africans, Congolese people in general, should leave behind in 2019. All right, number 12, this is something that I'm very guilty of. It's wearing a lot of perfume. Too much cologne and perfume within the Congolese community, to a point where your nose is gonna hurt, you're gonna have a headache, you hug someone and their smell is just completely, you're like drenched in their smell. And I feel like that's a huge thing within the Congolese community, is too much perfume and cologne, and that is something that I struggle with. I'm not gonna lie, I do wear a lot of perfume, and I've had a lot of people tell me, my sisters especially, Audrey, that is too much perfume, like, please, like, that is too much. I don't like body spray because I feel like it's not strong enough. That's just me. But I'm gonna work on it. And if you don't want to live it in 2019, if you want to continue wearing a lot of perfume, do you, boo. As of me, I will try not to wear a lot of perfume. As you all know, I'm a flight attendant, and I don't want to be walking through those aisles in such a confined space with, like, too much perfume on. What if someone doesn't like the way I smell? What if someone is allergic to the perfume that I have on? So I have to work on that for myself, is not to wear too much perfume. Number 13 is excessive bleaching of bad brands. Guys, the Congolese community, I've seen a lot of excessive bleaching of bad brands. If you're gonna decide to tone up your skin tone to make it look, you know, even, or, you know, if you have really bad pigmentation, it's okay to spend a little bit of more dollars on, like, those really good brands out there, because if you buy like a really bad brand of, like, a bleaching cream or, like, a toner, it does a lot of things to your skin. Like, once you stop using them, your skin will go really bad. So I feel like within the Congolese community, we just have to work on, you know, spending a little extra dollars on that certain, you know, toning cream that is gonna help your skin. Don't spend, like, don't buy one that is, like, literally $10. Like, no, you know, it's okay to spend a little, let's say $50 and over. You know, just do your research on, like, some good creams, because, you know, like, it's so obvious when you see a Congolese person, you're like, oh my goodness, that is not a good cream they're using, because look at how it's making their skin look. So I feel like we have to, you know, just spend a little more dollars. You know, if you feel like you have to, like, fix your skin up a little bit, trust me, like, there's a lot of good creams out there for you to use. So let us use the bad bleaching creams in 2019. 2019, guys. Okay, number 14, super pointy-toed shoes for men. When you wear your dress shoes, men, please don't let them be so pointy to a point where you can literally sharpen the ground, or you can, like, I don't know, you can stab someone with it. I don't know, but let us leave those in 2019. Our super pointy toed shoes when it comes to our men, our Congolese men, because I've seen that a lot at, like, parties or church, or, you know, just out and about. Let us leave that in 2019. Okay, number 15, too much matching when it comes to certain clothes. Like, it is okay not to match, full-on match. You know, it's okay to, you know, to throw in a little bit of colors. You know, don't have, like, an orange suit, orange pants, orange jacket, orange pants, orange socks, orange shoes, orange tie, like, I don't know, like, it's okay not to always match, you know, it's okay to just have a little bit of color in there, because I was like that too, you know, back in the day. I'm like, no, this does not match, no, this doesn't go together. But at this point, it's like, no, it's okay to be out of, you know, it's okay to be out of your comfort zone, you know. Don't exactly match, like, as in, like, you don't have to match. When you don't match, it has to look good, of course, you know. I like it when people throw like nude colors together, you know, different nude colors together. I think that looks really nice. So anyway, all right, number 16, guys. 2 more to go and I'll be done. Number 16 is being judgmental. Judgmental, guys. Not only the Congolese people, but just black people, human beings in general. Like, the judgmentalness is just too much, guys. Like, it's just, you judge too much. Like, we forget to think, let God be the judge of that person. We forget that, you know. We say that, but yet we're judging, you know. We say, oh no, let God be the judge of it, but behind their back or behind in closed doors, you are full on judging that person, you know. Let's say, like, just don't, like, I see this a lot in pastors, I see this a lot in ministers, in you know, in motivational speakers. Like, I just see this a lot in people that are supposed to you know, to be a great example. I see this a lot, and I'm sorry, but I do agree when it comes to the saying where I feel like Christians are the most judgmental people, and that is one thing that a lot of people don't even want to go to churches, because they say, no, that church, those people are just too judgmental, you know. It's such a big thing when it comes to churches. A lot of people are judgmental. Just because that person doesn't dress a certain way, do not judge that person. Let God be the judge of that person. Like, that is just, that is something that I feel like a lot of us Congolese people have to work on, you know, being judgmental. Let God be the judge of that person. If that person doesn't worship the way you worship, don't judge. If they don't sing the way you sing, don't judge. If they don't pray the way you pray, don't judge. That is their way. That is between that person and God. That is between God and that person. It is not between you and that person for you to go and tell them, no, this is how you should pray. My way of worshiping is the right way of worshiping. Your way of worshiping is not the right way of worshiping. No, everyone has their own way of praying to God, their own way. Everyone's relationship with God is not the same as yours, you know. And like I said, let God be the judge of that person. God is working through that person. You are not working through that person. God can use you as a vessel to work through that person, but at the same time, just do not judge. That is why a lot of people don't go to churches, because there's just too many judgmental people when it comes to the house of God. And that is just one thing that we have to leave behind in 2019. So that something like that should have been left behind in should have never even started in churches. It should not be something that I'm here saying, let us leave it behind in 2019. No, it should not start in the first place to begin with, you know. Just the judgmentalness is it's ridiculous. It's crazy, okay? I just see that in a lot of African people being judgmental. It's just too much. It's just something that has gotten out of hand, and it has to be fixed. And it has to be fixed, like, right now. So 17 is the gossiping. You know, gossiping within the African community, within the Congolese community. It's just crazy. It's just too much. You know, you're there in church, you go to church, and then the next day you're gossiping about somebody. The gossiping is just, and it is something that, you know, not even Congolese people, just every human being, you know, does this. And I just don't understand why you find joy to just sit down and talk about someone, you know, to gather around and just talk about somebody. Like, why are you wasting your breath when you should be doing something pertaining to your life, pertaining to your growth, you know? Why waste your time gossiping about someone who doesn't even know you're gossiping about them, that is going on with their life? But no, you've decided to put your life on pause so you can gossip about them. Like, nah, we're not about that life. Let us live that in 2019, okay? 18. So 18 is kind of like, this is a song that has been overplayed like crazy at parties, at African parties. It is the song Victory by Eben. This is just me, you know, everyone doesn't have to agree with me, but I personally am tired of hearing the song. So I'm gonna play it so you guys can know exactly what song I'm talking about. It is at every African party. every African party. Anyways, let me play the song so you guys can know what song I'm talking about. I mean, it's not like I don't like the song. It is a beautiful song, you know, but let us take a pause on it. Okay, let us just not play for like a little bit, you know, where to a point where when it is played, I can be like, oh my God, you know, I can actually enjoy the song because I haven't heard it in like a while. Okay, I'm gonna play it. Okay. So, anyways, this song right here, guys, can we please just take a pause on it and not play it at every African party? Because it is literally overplayed. Let us just not play for the whole year of 2020, and then maybe like 2021, you know, start playing it again, where I can be like, oh my goodness, it's been a minute since I listened to this song. You know, I can actually enjoy it because it's been a minute since I listened to it. So let us leave that song in 2019 for now. But hey, like I said, that is just me. If you love the song and you want to play it at your party, hey, do you. It's your party. I'm not going to tell you what song to play at your party. But anyways, guys, so yeah, guys, so actually before I do close off and finish, I actually have one more thing to add that my friends have been, you know, hey, you should add this in there. Okay, I'm not mad at you if you rock this certain thing. I'm not judging you, you know, like again, you know, if you choose to wear fake designer, do you. I don't care. But if it's gonna be fake designer, let it look legit. Let it look as if that is a legit Louis, that is a legit Gucci, that is legit Prada, you know, let it look legit. I've just seen so many fake designs, and like it has come to a point where it's so, you just know Gucci does not design something like that. You just know Fendi does not design something like that. Like, guys, let us leave the fake designs. Fake designer clothes in 2019. If you decide to, you know, save up a little money, you know, you can get yourself a little Gucci belt or whatever. Or if it is fake design, you know, I've seen some fake designer clothes that it looks so real. Like, it looks legit real, you know, because I'm guilty of that too. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a couple of like designer brands that are not real, but you know, if I'm gonna rock a designer brand that is not real, I want it to look real. Like, I want it to look as if it's legit a real designer brand. But at the same time, I'm still gonna aim to get myself the legit thing, you know, the legit designer clothes, you know. And I understand a lot of people don't have that kind of money in their bank accounts to be able to afford a real designer clothes, but you know, it's okay to save up a little bit, you know, take your time, you know, work for it. Like, just, if you're gonna rock fake designer, please don't make it look legit, like it's legit fake, you know. So yeah, but anyways, guys, that is the end of my video. So to all of my beautiful Congolese people, let us please leave all of these things I just mentioned in 2019. Some of the stuff that I mentioned should have never even started in the first place. That is being jealousy, hypocriticism, gossiping, being judgmental. And I'm sorry, but these 4 things is very common in our churches. Very common in our churches, you know. So if we could just work on this, you know, I feel like the world would be a much better place. No, but for real though, guys, like, let us please just work on this. You know, because it's sad, you know, that it's a lot of this is within the church, you know. But I love my country, Congo. I love my Congolese people, you know, we are lit, you know, but definitely let's leave a couple of these things in 2019. Okay, it is 2020. Once again, happy new year. I hope this year is a prosperous year for you. I hope this year you get all the things that you asked for, you know. I hope this year is full of blessings. You know, I hope this year you have a closer encounter with God. I am also working on myself, that this year is a year full of new things, full of miracles and blessings, and you know, and I'm just gonna let God take control. And yeah, so once again, thank you so much for tuning into my video. Thank you for taking time to watch this. Thank you for the love that you guys are showing me, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting, for sharing. You guys are honestly the best. And once again, I hope 2020 is a big year for my YouTube channel. So once again, I will see you guys in my next video. Yeah, so you know the drill. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, okay? So anyways, once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. Anyways, guys, what was I gonna say? I was saying something. Okay, sorry guys, I took a pause and I'm back again. But yeah, so yeah, don't forget to, you know, like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. I will see you guys in my next video. There will be a lot more vlogs coming up, a lot more tutorials coming up. Like I always say in all of my videos, please leave in the comment section bar below what video you would like for me to do, and any ideas on videos that you want me to do. Yeah, so once again, have a wonderful New Year's. Bye.
And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun.